Now we're going to show you some knife defense techniques. There's a small set. I know that in the original Moo curriculum that Dojo Nim has, he's got an extensive number of knife techniques, but I will tell you that Sabanam Minwan Ken, he was stabbed at one point in his life, and he was shot at one point in his life. And he always said, the defense against a knife or a gun is to run. Do not get in that interaction. Get away as fast as you can. So he didn't like coming up with all kinds of fancy moves in order to try to get a knife out of someone's hands. He would prefer that you just run. But we did have a number of them in our curriculum just to make sure that we had some basics in there so that we could practice. And if in a situation you had no choice but to defend yourself against the knife, you had some weapons at your disposal to try to defend yourself. So we go through here. We've got 3 different sets. We've got a set where they're lunging at you with a knife, another one where they're jabbing at you with a knife, and another one where they're slashing at you with a knife. So the first set is where they're lunging at you. So the very first thing that we've got to learn is that when someone's going to be poking a knife at you, you've got to learn how to get your hips back quickly or step back quickly. Either way, I've got to find a way to get my body from here, if he goes to lunge, all the way back. I need to get out of the way. I don't want to do this where he's going to come in and get me. So anyways, the first technique we do, we're going to go and use it as a step. So he lunges in, I'm going to step, and I'm just going to try to grab. I'm not trying to professionally grab in a perfect grip. I'm just getting my hand on him. He's going to be pulling that back. I immediately am going to go grab his hand, so I got a good grip on it. Then I'm going to step through, pull behind his back, and then just pop, and down goes the knife. Okay? So if we show that a little bit more live action, he comes in, step, and pop. Down goes the knife. I push him away, and now I got it. All right? Okay, and that was what you just saw. If you watched the video on the more advanced steps, that was step number 1 that we just did, just coming back, stepping back and getting out of the way, okay? The next one, he's gonna come in, and in every scenario, we're gonna get out of the way. We don't have any scenarios where we try to grab onto that thing. We're going backwards or we're going to one side or the other. The second one here, he's going to come in and I'm going to go to the side, and I'm just bringing my hand up, all right? I'm just trying to hit it up so that I can prevent him from trying to chase into me, right? And then as soon as I do that, I'm going to kick him right in the stomach, push that elbow through, and then I'm going to run down and drop him to the ground. So, for live action, he goes, I'm out, kick, push, I got the knife, okay? Okay, third one here. The third one, we're going to come out, he's going to come in, I'm going to get out. I'm going to try to X block him, so I'm making sure that he can't come up with that thing and get me anywhere. Then I'm just going to grab with my hand over there, grab the palm of his hand, turn, put him on the ground, lock him up, drop that. Thank you. All right? So, go ahead live. Ice. Turn. Lock. Got the knife. Yeah. We won't stop him yet. Now we're going to stop him. All right, so the next one, I think we're going to be, let's try at an angle here. Okay? So now this time I'm going to go, so I've gone back twice. Once I went to that side, now I'm going to go to this side. So he's going to do, now I'm going to use that advanced step that you saw, where I'm just coming in, I'm stepping out to the side. So he comes in, I step out to the side. Now I got him. Now I'm just going to push in, come around, triangle lock. Then I'm going to step down to the ground, Notice the knife is pointing at his chest anytime I want. Boom! If I really need to take care of business. But I lock this up, he'll drop that knife, I can pull it out of his hand. All right, let's see if we can get that from another angle. Let's try that over here. Sure. We'll go nice and slow again. So we're here, he comes in, I'm stepping out, catch him, push around, triangle lock, drop him down to the ground. See the proximity of the knife? He's got to be very careful. I can put that in anytime I want. Twist it more, he's going to drop it. Now I got the knife. Okay? Now I'm over if I need to, and then get up. Sure. All right, so those are the techniques we do from the thrust of the knife. The next set we're going to do is where he's coming overhead. In this particular case, we're going to reach up when he comes in. He's driving that thing. I'm just going to stop that. I'm doing whatever I can to get my hand wherever I need to so that I can stop it from coming down. On this first one, as he does that, I'm just going to turn and catch the side of that knife. And then I got my nest lock, pop, he drops it, I got it. Let's do that from the other side. Once again, I'm here, I just catch it anywhere, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna pull this thing down, pull this down, put it on the back of my hand. Now I got him in nest lock, pop, drop, my hand, boom. Okay?
Sure.
Let's go ahead and do that a little bit faster.
Sure.
So he comes in, and yeah. Whoa, missed it, doesn't matter, I still got him. So the fact that I got him in here, I've got him secure. I did slip off his hand a little bit there, but all I had to do was get it back on there, and he couldn't do anything while I was had him under control.
Sure.
The next one here is very similar, or similar in the fact at the beginning I'm just going to come in. Once again, it's coming in. I'm catching it as soon as I see it coming. All right. Now on this one, I'm just going to reach under, grab my hand, hold it on the ground. He's going to drop that thing. He can't do anything. I got him locked up here. All right.
Sure.
Right. Go ahead and do that full speed.
Sure.
He comes in. I can get it as soon as I can. Under. Down he goes. That's over there. I got it. Okay, and then the last one in this group is more of what Sabanim Min Wan Kim would call for. Avoid the knife, put him down. Don't mess around. Don't get into this fancy stuff. Just get him and put him on the ground. So in this particular case, we're going to do the same thing. He's coming in. I'm just going to block that hand, and I'm just going to boom right into the throat. He's going to be out choking, can't breathe or anything. Either that, I mean, I can do that. That would probably be my go-to. I could also come in and punch right to the solar plexus, elbow right to the ribs. Anything that is going to be a debilitating blow so that I don't have to worry about this guy with the knife. He's going to be too worried about this either choking or out of breath because I got him in the solar plexus, or with a broken rib, he can't even raise his arm. But it's got to be something that is going to be devastating strike. You can't get in there and start thinking that I'm going to start just, swatting at him. I got to make sure that whatever the hit is devastating. Boom, strike right to the bridge of the nose. Something that is going to make sure that he is not going to continue on to fight. All right, so that's three that we've got for the overhead. And then I'm pretty sure this one's going to probably need to be from this side.
Sure.
Now we're going to have the slash, right? So he's going to come in. He's trying to slash me right across the stomach. Go ahead and go. So he's trying to pull off that number, right? So when he does that, I'm going to get out of the way. He's going to come back because he's got to. And I'm going to step in and get that hand. I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to just arm down the ground. Got him locked up. I get that knife out of his hand. Whatever I need to do. Okay? So once again, I have to avoid, that's step number one, get out, come in quickly, because he's going to bring that knife right back trying to get me again. That way I can block it. As soon as I block it, I'm just going to grab his hand, slide, hold it on the ground, drop my knee on the shoulder. I don't care that he still has the knife. There's not a thing he can do with it, and I can get it anytime I want out of his hand. Okay? Okay, let's look at that from the other side. Let's go ahead and go full speed from here. Ready? So go. Right here. Okay. And break that elbow anytime I want. Okay, number 2 in the slashing one. This time, instead of getting out, we're going to go in and cut off that slice. So we're here, we see him coming, he's going to slice, I'm stepping in. So I'm going to get 2 hands up there to make sure that I block that coming in. And then I'm just going to grab his elbow underneath, push the knife. There he goes. He's there. I grab the knife. No problem. Okay, so once again, he comes in, under. There he goes. Lock him out. That's a very painful one if I'm going to break that. Okay. All right. Then the last one, very similar. We're going to come in, we're going to block, but then we're going to throw him to the ground. We're going to launch him over our shoulder. So in this particular case, he's going to come in. I'm going to block, step, grab, and over he goes. Okay? Got the knife out of his hand. No problem. Let's go a little bit faster speed. He comes in. Block, grab. Lock him up. Make sure you get that knife. All right. Okay. If someone, these are all techniques. Like I said, In-1 Kim was not a huge fan of teaching knife techniques that were part of his curriculum because he felt they needed to be part of the Hapkido curriculum, but he always advised you to run. One of the things that we've also learned is that if someone's coming at your knife, sometimes the best thing is to hit their arm as hard as you can. So meaning if he comes in and stabs, I'm just going to hit that really good. And then I'm going to get right on it as soon as I knock it out. And actually, Grandmaster Scott Yates was advocating that that's the best way to approach the techniques. It's not part of our Ryong Moo Kwan curriculum, but we thought they were very, very effective techniques. So that's the extent of our knife defense curriculum that we've got. As I said, not very extensive. I know that there's many, many more, but these are what were thought to be the simplest to do, most effective, and something that if you had to use it, you could go ahead and use it.